last chapter. The finale. The finale is here. We gotta hear it out. We gotta hear it out for one last time. I gotta let it play through, y'all. Gotta let it play through. I loved it. I loved it. Stay tuned for my review. I'll probably put it in a separate video, but overall, I loved it. Not gonna lie. The W graphics, like, are y'all not seeing this? The characters, like, you have your main character, but it still allowed you to understand everyone else and why they was a part of the story, and it made sense. It wasn't like any fillers or anything. Everybody played a part. Ah. Okay, boom. Let me tell y'all. So recap. Chapter 13. Chapter 13. Basically what happened was we found Mama, and we basically had to defeat Kushma or satisfy his hunger. You can't beat Kushma. Like, he's the king of dreams and nightmares. Like, he's gonna forever be there type of thing. So we had to satisfy his hunger in order to get Mama back. We got Mama back, but we did make a deal with ropes. Rue? I'm gonna say Rue. We made a deal with Rue, and basically Rue told us to give this brush to Bunny. So now Hazel is on the way to Bunny's mansion, and this is the last chapter. So I'm just like, is it gonna be a twist? Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you. So I feel like it's definitely gonna be exciting. I hope nothing too crazy happened, because in the beginning when they told Bunny's backstory, it was like, oh, she lost her child, but she was so, like, she was still abusive, especially to Hazel's dad. So y'all don't know. Also, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go into it at the end. What's the name? Okay, so boom. I'm kind of sad because I hope. Listen. I hope I'm able to get this last upgrade. But this chapter, I hope I'm able to get this last upgrade. Like, fingers crossed, I get this last upgrade, y'all. Like, I'm hoping it's a decent chapter that I can get this last upgrade. At least that, because I know for sure I won't have. Like, of course, I got all the measures. I got all the patterns. I feel like that comes to the story. And the readables, eventually I'm gonna come back onto this game and I'm gonna get all the readables because I want to have that. It was nice reading the stories. I got most, not all, but I got most. And then the storybooks, of course. We got all of those. We're on the last one, chapter 14. So, oh no, I just really want all the upgrades. I feel like that'd be nice. A good little goal. So, we on the way to this mansion, y'all. I'm definitely about to look around here and give me a poof. Ooh.
I found her, Dad. I brought Mama home safe and sound. We're okay.
Hold on, y'all. We gotta see.
Wish me luck. If I'm not out here in a few minutes, call the authorities. I don't know what to say to her. What is there to even say?
No ass each other. Dang, y'all. Oh, we getting straight to it. Oh, we gotta fight.
All of this stigma was coming from her the whole time.
Oh my goodness. What is this about to be?
We can come to an understanding. Maybe all of this will clear up.
You know she already been trying to bring her daughter back alive.
All right.
She's a false weaver, by the way. Oh, nah. Oh, no. Are we able to go upstairs? I don't want to talk to her yet. I don't think we can. Nope. We actually gotta talk to this. Oh, we gotta talk to this lady. Okay. Like it. Oh, my goodness.
Lily? Are you back?
Lily.
How did you... Oh... You're more powerful than I thought.
Is that Molly's heart?
Why didn't it work? It should have brought Sherry back.
You can't bring back the dead.
You did something, didn't you? That's why the magic failed.
I heard your baby spirit crying. In a tree. She was in pain. I did everything I could to help her.
In pain? Or just in your way? You have no idea what loss feels like. When Cherie drowned, I was so raw it hurt to breathe. I'd see cars with those baby on board signs and just want to ram them. This town's
That's
full of
evil.
people who don't deserve their kids, who beat them right in the middle of a store. Why are their children still alive and not my Cherie?
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. But the things you've done ain't right.
Everything I'd done was for Cherie.
She had
You
two
had
kids.
no right to tamper with her spirit.
You had no right. You've hurt everyone around you. You murdered Molly.
I don't want to hear this.
You need to change. To make up for what you've done.
I can't. I don't even know what to live for anymore.
Oh, I can't feel bad for her. I can't.
There is a way you can see Cherie again.
I don't believe in heaven if you came here to kill me.
No. But there is a town for folks who can't move on. Or won't. You can't do any more harm there. But think it through, Bunny. I've seen what happens to folks who can't let go of the past. Your choice.
Cherie's baby brush. She was so tender-headed, I'd get cross with her. Now I'd give anything to brush her hair again.
And you can, my darling.
I know who you are. It won't really be her.
You'll never be able to tell the difference, I promise.
I won't.
Not if you don't want to.
You're very kind.
There's a fine line between mercy and justice, ain't that right, Hazel Flood? You chose a hard road for yourself.
I know.
What the hell?
Oh, shit! Hazel! Mama!
Why is she here?
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I got a lot to tell you.
I got time.
My flame is so low, like a fading ember. But I hear you, mama, and I remember.
No way. No way.
Lessons taught about right and wrong. I was not so weak, but I was not that
I'm
strong.
sick.
The answers were there, you knew all along.
I'm so sick.
'Cause life is a fight to be won.
Oh my goodness.
World and lost in the dark.
Okay. Basically, what we're gonna turn it down. Okay. So what I can do is go ahead and give my review. I did not think that was gonna be that short. That was like 5 minutes. Wow. Anyways, W game. I kid you not, W game. I loved it from the jump to the end. If you watched it so far, you already know Hazel is the main character, and she lost her mother in the hurricane. But eventually, we learn more that her mother was a social worker who was basically trying to save these kids, because they was in horrible predicaments. So she had found someone to take care of them, and give them a home. But yeah, like, we basically had to go and mend people's heart because they carried a lot of pain. But it was a great journey. That was a great journey. Great graphics. It was different. And usually, like, I've tried narrative games. I've tried story-based games where you have to, pick choices and stuff. And this wasn't like a choice-based game, but it was more narrative than anything. And I feel like it definitely reeled me in and kept me interested, which is kind of hard for a lot of games. And I like reading, so for me to come across this game and actually resonate with some of the things that's going on, it definitely made me like it more. So 10s across the board for me. I don't see why. I'm not understanding why people didn't like it. Like, it was great. It was heartwarming. Nice music, the jazz. It was giving what it needed to give. It was good. Like, I don't know how or what would make it better. Definitely a longer last chapter. I would like to see, like, more of, like, what's gonna happen with Bunny. Of course she's gonna go to the dreams and nightmares and be with her child. Kudos to her because she can't move on. But it's also like one of those things where could she have helped her to move on, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, you know what I'm saying? So Hazel did what she did. She found her mom. I'm upset I wasn't able to upgrade everything. So I feel like one day I'm probably gonna get back on this game, get all my upgrades, and get all the letters, because I need that before I actually go in, like, take it. We don't keep a game forever, so I feel like I want to actually complete the game fully. And how long it took me, I think it took me under 15 hours to complete this. I know people were saying like an average 18, which it probably would if like you actually like did everything. So I know some stories were a little quick. And then I didn't get all the letters or things like that, but I came close to completing everything for sure. But yeah, y'all, like, review, I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it for sure. And I'm not sure how long the ending is. Wow. I'm still shook. I'm still shook. Oh, y'all, and another thing, I like that for every scenario or something that goes on, like for like for each storyline or like whenever we'll start to unweave somebody's past, it had a song to go with it. Like it was actually made for that moment. I like that because it was multiple like moments of that. So I feel like that was a nice touch. That was a very nice touch. You don't get that very often. People just like, it's very creative. Very creative. I wonder how long it took them to actually make this. Very colorful. Loved it. Loved it for sure. And I don't want to yap just to yap. Wow. I don't think I've seen any names that I recognize. Wow. White Heart. I feel like it's one of those things where you finish a book and you just don't know what to do with yourself. It is so great. Maybe that's one thing. I wish it was. I feel like I said that. I wish it was longer. I definitely wish it was longer. It's such a great story. So black, so full of culture. I'm not gonna lie. W, W's across the board. Tens. I don't feel like it glitched for me either. Like I didn't find any glitches in the game. And then it was a nice like challenge or like mind boggling for a little bit. Cause like it was certain parts where I was trying to figure it out. I was like, let me scoot back. Like let me like scope the scenery out type of thing. And then I would eventually figure it out. But it was rare times where I had to use the light to guide me. It was real rare. So I like that. I like that. And I know sometimes people, and then you could also change the difficulty level. So imagine if I did pick the hardest level. Don't know. It might give you a different point of view if you try that. For me, I just did the normal, and then like yeah, and I feel like it was still a little challenge here and there. But even so, I don't like games don't have to be full of challenges in order to be interesting to me. I feel like it was still a great story, still a great game. And then another thing, people were saying that the fighting is kind of repetitive, but honestly, like it was enough, and it wasn't overwhelming. It was just enough for sure. Just enough for sure. I don't think it was competitive, not competitive, but repetitive. So where like it was uninteresting. Because even so, like what else would they have add or like change? And then even so, if anything, I thought it would be more boss fights, but it's also like I like how they made the boss fights. What they did, it wasn't like a you're my enemy kind of boss fight. They made you actually feel for the person, like Laurent, the hugging Molly. Like it was just certain things. What was Two Toed Tom? Like these were we were helping folks since the beginning. Like since the beginning, like it wasn't anything evil. It was nothing with evil intent with none of the boss fights. So I feel like it was great. It was a great game. It was full of positivity and like positive like things that she wanted to do. Even the fight. Ooh, I like this little song. So yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. But yo, that is it. I thank y'all for tuning in with me for 2 weeks to complete this. It was amazing. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. I hope whoever watches this, like, comment, subscribe. If you play the game, definitely tell me how did you like it. What would you recommend? Like your opinions on it. Because wow. I love this. But I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. So wow. Y'all can barely hear it. Hold on. Let me turn it up for y'all.
Just make a wish and then forget. So what's an offer with this proverb? Choose an ending, you're the author. Old mistakes become successes. Over your choices, he obsesses until Kushma comes along. Dreammaker, kingmaker, lord of fog and chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance. Kush's master, power master. No one comes close.
Y'all see what I mean by they make songs. I loved it. But yes, they make songs for the game. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all did y'all thing. I'm not gonna lie. Clap it up, y'all. Let me give myself a pat. Girl. Let me give myself a pat on the back. Oh.
And that's how a new weaver came to be in Prospero.
Cute time.
Well, not bad at all, Hazel Flood.
I appreciate it. I gotta get going. Instead, I meet Ma and Laurent for dinner. See y'all later.
Wow.